Hello. Okay, so we're going to tape up our page. We're going to divide it into 8 sections. I've got this rather thin tape and just taping it up there. And then we are going to grab some watercolor paints and a brush, and we're just going to press down the brush onto the page, just adding these lovely juicy colors, wiping those colours on the page, just making some patterns. Just be random, be free, get those colours down, use your favourites, and just complete the whole of those 8 sections with this wonderful colour. So there is a step-by-step version of this video, and I will leave a link at the end. So once this video comes to an end, you'll be able to click in there and do this painting step by step. So I've let the painting dry. I've grabbed some acrylic paint pens, and I'm just looking at the page and circling those marks that I've made, just using these lovely colours, very similar colours to the paint that we've got. Once that's been completed, I've got these lovely scissors. They're pinking scissors and they are for crafting, and I'll leave the link at the bottom of this page so you can have a look at that. You can purchase them on Amazon. I am affiliated with Amazon, so I get a small commission if you purchase, but you might be able to find these in your local stationers. So you might be able to find them cheaper elsewhere. So I decided, I was a bit unsure what I was going to do with these little paintings. I knew I wanted to do something. I really liked them. I thought they looked really cute and I love the colours. So I thought, well, I've got these little pinking shears. Let's cut them up and see what we can do with that. So then I decided to get another piece of cold pressed watercolour paper, tape it down, and I'm just going to have a look at whether those 4 sections fit on the page, and they do. And I've grabbed the colours. These are Winsor & Newton paints I've got here, watercolour paints. Grab similar colours to what I've used on those lovely little sections. So I thought that'd be a nice background, and I'm just filling in the section there with all of this lovely juicy colour, and then I'm gonna let that dry. So you can see the dried section here. Gonna peel away the tape so that it's all ready for the next stage. So once I've done that, I am then going to get another piece of watercolour paper, and I am going to just draw some little flowers. So using this purple Posca pen, I'm just being a bit random, just thinking, okay, what do flowers look like? And I'm just going with the flow, just putting some leaves, some petals, and just completing it there. And I could fill the page full of flowers, just pick my favourite ones. And that's what I was going to do until I was happy with the ones, the 4 that I got there. And what I've done before I did that was just make sure that these flowers are going to fit in the squares that we've got, those lovely juicy coloured squares. So I sort of measured it roughly, you know, by eye to make sure that they would fit in. So colouring these up, filling them in lovely colour, and then I've got a white Posca pen, and I thought it'd be nice to just add a little bit of pattern, you know, just make them look a little bit more interesting than just one blocky kind of colour, and white always seems to do the trick when you want to add a bit more detail. So yeah, I thought that would be a good way to go. So just adding in those white little marks on all of the flowers there. I've actually got 5 there, but I only need 4, so I'm going to choose my favourite 4 from this 5. Like I said, you could fill the page full of them and then choose once you've done that. It's quite a nice little project in its own. So yeah, if you want to get carried away and do that, that's great. So then I've got some scissors, some smallish scissors, and I'm trying to cut this out. It's quite a good job really that I've got a spare flower, just in case I actually accidentally cut into these flowers and maybe ruin it. So yeah, just being very careful, getting those flowers out and making sure that I've got 4 of them for my 4 lovely sections of paint. Continuing to cut these out until I'm happy with the 4 that I've got. And once I've got the 4 that I want, then I'm going to get some glue. So I've got some Mod Podge here, and I've got an old brush, and I'm going to get the pieces that I need to stick together. So I've got my purple flower, and I've got my lovely background, and I'm just going to put that glue onto the back of that, and then place it on top of that lovely coloured background. So doing that to all 4 sections, exactly the same process, putting the glue on the back, sticking them down with my fingers and trying to secure them down. You have to be a little bit careful that you don't get glue on your fingers, because it sort of takes off the watercolour and smudges it a little bit, but yeah, I'm just trying to be a little bit careful there. So once I've done that, I want to weight them down with a weight so that they will stick all lovely. And once they are stuck, I am then going to take off that board. So I've got my watercolour background here, and again I'm going to just double check where they're going to go, which position do I want them in. I can move them around at this stage, so just want to make sure that I'm happy with that. And then getting that Mod Podge again and getting it on the back of these little sections, gluing them down all lovely, making sure that they're all secure by pressing down with my fingers. And then I'm going to get a weight again. I'm actually using a box of paints to weight down, and then I've weighted, you know, about an hour, half an hour, something like that. And then we've got this lovely picture. And I think it's turned out nice. I don't know, what do you think? I'm quite happy with the results. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with these, so maybe you can help me out. What could I use them as? I did think maybe a birthday card or something along those lines. I don't know. If you could give me some insight, I would much appreciate. So I hope you've enjoyed that. I hope you get to try. Maybe you'll like, maybe you'll subscribe, maybe you'll leave me a comment and I'll come straight back to you. So thanks so much for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. Okay then, bye.